You make you all rise, you want to?
All right. Stand up.
Well, it's the judge, right?
Honorable Judge Pro Tem Jerry Bernstein, now presiding. The keeper, please.
Everyone else, please seated. Thank you. Can the interpreter please identify themselves for the record, please?
Veronica Ponce, Court Interpreter, CITS.
Okay, we're going to do one person immediately, but I have to do the general announcement first. So if you work with me on that, okay? All right,
Okay.
Good afternoon. This is the 2 p.m. calendar on March 16th, 2026.
Buenas tardes, este es el calendario de las 2 de la tarde del 16 de marzo del 2026.
The court orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar.
Las órdenes judiciales para la toma de ADN y huellas digitales que se emitieron el primer día calendario de este mes se van a aplicar a todos los casos de este calendario.
This proceeding is being streamed, so I will give a victim's rights advisement.
Este proceso está siendo transmitido, entonces voy a dar el aviso sobre el derecho de las víctimas.
If a person is a victim of a crime with a case pending before this court,
Si una persona es víctima de un delito con un caso pendiente ante este tribunal,
they are advised that they have rights under Arizona law
se le notifica que tiene derechos bajo la ley de Arizona,
that among others include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity,
que entre otros incluye el derecho a ser tratado con justicia, respeto y dignidad,
to a speedy trial, to be present at all court proceedings,
el derecho a un juicio sin demora y a estar presente en todos los procesos judiciales,
to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney,
a decidir si desea ser entrevistado por el acusado o el abogado del mismo,
to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling, and sentencing,
a ser escuchado antes de que el juez decida en cuanto a la liberación, negociación de un convenio declaratorio, programación de la fecha e imposición de la pena,
and to receive restitution from a person who's been convicted of causing your loss.
y a ser indemnizado por la persona que ha sido condenada por causarle una pérdida.
If you've already not been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office.
Si aún no ha recibido un ejemplar de la Declaración de los Derechos de las Víctimas, por favor comuníquese con la sección de servicios para víctimas de la Fiscalía.
All right, this applies to everyone here on my calendar.
Esto se aplica a todos los que están presentes en la lista de casos del día.
I'm not going to say out loud all your release conditions, but they will be on your paperwork, so you'll be responsible for reading them.
No voy a decir en voz alta las medidas cautelares, pero van a estar en su documentación y ustedes van a tener la responsabilidad de leerlos.
Okay. At a minimum, it'll say no drugs without a valid prescription and no driving without no driving without a valid driver's license.
Mínimo voy a decir que no se pueden consumir drogas sin una receta médica válida y no pueden conducir sin una licencia de conducir vigente y válida.
Sí tengo.
Okay.
If I do set a secured appearance bond, you can go to a bondsman. It's my understanding they do collect calls.
Si hablo de fianzas con garantía, se puede hacer a través de una compañía que entiendo que pueden llamar a cobrar.
The names and numbers of the bonding companies are on some of the walls. If you can't find them or need assistance, please ask one of the officers for help.
Los nombres y los números de teléfonos de las compañías que ofrecen estos servicios de fianza están en las paredes. Si no los encuentran o necesitan ayuda, por favor pídansela a alguno de los agentes.
Okay.
Okay.
Señor, your name and date of birth, please.
Señor, su nombre y fecha de nacimiento, por favor.
Ulises Casiano Martínez, de 1996, el 14 de noviembre.
Ulises Casiano Martínez, 1996, November the 14th.
Is Spanish your primary language?
¿Español es su idioma principal?
Oh, es que sí, casi sí, lo hablo muy poco. Entiendo más inglés, pero entendido, no hablado. Pero sí, ya
Yes,
estoy aprendiendo más.
I understand some English, but I can understand it. I cannot speak it, and I'm learning it.
But is Spanish your primary language?
¿Pero el español es su lengua materna?
Oh, sí, porque de chico pues me hablaban de puro español y se me pegó el español, no se me pegó el inglés.
Yes, because when I was a kid, they would speak to me in Spanish, so I learned Spanish, not English.
Okay.
Ujú.
But is Spanish your first language? Do you understand the best?
¿Pero español es su primera lengua, la que entiende mejor?
Sí,
Yes.
Okay. So I will be appointing the office of the court interpreter who will provide Spanish interpreting for all your matters.
Entonces voy a nombrar a la oficina de interpretación judicial que le va a brindar interpretación al español en todas sus audiencias y en todo su caso.
sí. Está bien.
Yes.
Sir, are you working?
¿Está trabajando,
porque-
señor?
Oh, no, me corrieron injustamente también. De que me lastimé mi cuello y luego me corrió el patrón y dijo que me fuera. Y le dije, ¿pero
No.
por qué?
I was dismissed. I hurt my neck and they told me to go. And I asked them why.
Okay. You are charged with possession of narcotic drugs, Class 4 felony, and a failure to obey a police officer, a Class 2 misdemeanor.
Se le imputa tenencia de drogas narcóticas, que es un delito clase 4, y no obedecer a un agente de policía, que es una falta clase 2.
Based on the limited information I have right now, I do not find probable cause for the possession of narcotic drug charge.
En base a la información limitada que tengo ahora, no encuentro motivo fundado para la imputación de tenencia de droga narcótica.
That does not mean you won't be charged with it, but at this time, I don't find probable cause.
Eso no quiere decir que más adelante no se lo imputen, sino que en este momento no haya causa probable.
I'm appointing a lawyer to represent you.
Estoy nombrando un abogado para que lo represente.
Sí.
Your court dates will be at 175 West Madison Street in Phoenix.
Sus audiencias judiciales van a ser en 175 West Madison Street en Phoenix.
Sí.
Yes.
You'll have a status conference on March 31st at 8:30 and a witness preliminary hearing on April 2nd at 8:30.
Va a tener una consulta de actualización el 31 de marzo a las 8:30 y una audiencia preliminar el 2 de abril a las 8:30.
Sí, está bien.
If you don't appear for those court proceedings, a warrant will be issued for your arrest.
Si no comparece para esas audiencias judiciales, se podría emitir una orden para su arresto. Se va a emitir una orden para su arresto.
I'm releasing you on your own recognizance, so you'll be released in about 4 to 6 hours.
Lo voy a dejar en libertad bajo palabra. Eso quiere decir que lo van a liberar más o menos en 4 a 6 horas.
Sí.
Go with the officers right now.
Diríjase con los agentes ahora.
No, sí, gracias.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. To the interpreter, could you make an announcement and make sure we have no other Spanish speakers?
Yes. ¿Hay alguien
Thank you.
más en la sala que necesite los servicios del intérprete de español?
Levanta las manos para esperar. ¿Nada?
No. Thanks very much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have a good day. Bye.
Okay. Everything's good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, just want to make sure. All right, Brian Robbins. All right, sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Brian Robbins, 9/22/1988.
All right, sir, you are charged with possession of dangerous drugs, Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, driving with license suspended or revoked, Class 1 misdemeanor, and a DUI, Class 1 misdemeanor. I am appointing a lawyer to represent you. Give me one second. Okay. In regard to the two felony charges, possession of drug paraphernalia and possession of dangerous drugs, I do find probable cause at this time that you committed these offenses. Now, I would note that in CR 2026-102-962, you had your initial appearance, were out on release, and that was dated from February 26th of this year. So pursuant to Rule 7.2b and Article 2, Section 22 of the Arizona Constitution, you'll be held without bond at this time. Your lawyer will explain things to you. You'll have all your court dates will be at 175 West Master Street. A status conference on March 20th at 8:30, and for witness preliminary at this time is March 25th at 8:30. You'll also have an evidentiary hearing on March 23rd at 1:30 to determine whether bond can be set. Your lawyer will explain it to you. All right, step to your left, please. Jordan Cerviera.
How you doing?
Sir, your name and date of birth, please.
Jordan Chavira, 7/8/89.
Okay. All right, sir, you are charged with the following. Possession of dangerous drugs for sale, Class 2 felony, possession of narcotic drugs for sale, possessed for sale, Class 2 felony, possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, Class 4 felony, possession of dangerous drugs, Class 4 felony, possession of narcotic drugs, Class 4 felony, possession of a weapon, possession or use of a weapon or drug offense, Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, and failure to admit you were carrying a deadly weapon, a Class 1 misdemeanor. And then the two dangerous drug charges based on limited information, I do not find probable cause will not be considered by me. I am appointing a lawyer for you. You'll be at 175 West Madison Street for a status conference on March 20th at 8:30 and a witness preliminary hearing on March 25th. Now, Mr. Rivera.
Your Honor, may I say something?
1 second. I have to go. I want to. In CR 2026-101-013, you had your initial appearance on January 9th of this year, and I do find probable cause in regard to the other felony charges, so you would be held without bond at this time. You'll have an evidentiary hearing on March 23rd at 1:30. Your lawyer will explain to you
Your Honor.
to determine whether bond can be set. Yeah.
I have kids that depend on me. I have a job.
Sir, well, I can just tell you, because you're out on release for another felony, the Arizona Constitution provides that you'd be held without bond.
But, Your Honor, that vehicle is not mine.
I always advise people not to talk about the facts of their case, because everything's being recorded, so you're making statements. It could be used against you later on. I've had too many incidents over the years where people make statements and the lawyers grimace because they think it's going to be innocent, but it can be used against them. So I recommend people don't talk about it. We're not here to try the case. Based, I have probable cause in regard to these.
Is there no way I can get a bond just like
That's what you got to talk to your lawyer about. That's why there's an evidentiary hearing on March 23rd.
I know, but it's too long, Your Honor.
No.
My kids will get taken away and...
Okay, all I can say, that's my decision. All right, step to your left, please. Dawn Turner. Well, actually, sir, let me ask you, who's watching the children now?
My mother.
Okay, your mother's watching them, okay. They're not there alone, okay. Thank you. Dawn Turner.
Older, she cannot continue to watch me.
We're done. All right, your name and date of birth, please.
Dom Turner, July 29, 1987.
All right, you have two probation violation matters. I'm appointing a lawyer for you on both. Obviously, no drugs or drug paraphernalia without a valid prescription. You can't possess or consume any alcohol and no drugs without a valid prescription. If you are able to get out for any reason, you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Now, let's start with 2024-1309-580. You're on probation for possession of drug paraphernalia. On both of them, by the way, you're alleged, well, this one you're alleged to violate terms 3 and 5. I said appoint a lawyer for both of you. Your court dates will be March 23rd at 8:30 at 201 West Jefferson. And your judge set bond on that one for $100. And the same judge, in regard to CR 2022-10261-1, you're on probation for unlawful means of transportation. Apparently, you're alleged to violate term number 3. It looks like you've been attempted unlawful use of means of transportation. Looks like you've been reinstated 4 times. And in regard to that one, the judge in the probation violation court, pursuant to Rule 7.2C and 27.6, have ordered that you be held without bond at this time. Step to your left, please. Okay. Mona Nichols. All right, your name and date of birth, please.
Mona Nichols, 1986.
Okay, you're here on a bench warrant for failing to show up at a status conference on January 6th, and you have an attorney, and your judge set bond amount of $1,000. Your court dates will be at 175 West Madison Street for a status conference on March 23rd at 8:30 and a witness preliminary hearing on March 25th. But it looks like you got a probation violation matter on March 23rd, so you're not going to be in 2 places at the same time. So make sure your lawyers know about it, okay? Because I'm appointing a lawyer for you on this one. So at least initially you'll have 2 lawyers, but I don't want you to get a bench warrant for not showing up in one court because if you're in custody, you know what I mean? Unless you bond out. So bond was set by your judge, as I mentioned, about $1,000. All right. So March 23rd and March 25th. All right. Step to your left, please. I'm sorry. There's one other matter for you. Okay. I'm sorry. You also have a. I'm sorry. My mistake. Adrian. I'm sorry. You're done. Okay. Adrian Martinez.
Hello, Your Honor.
Your name and date of birth, please.
March 25th, 1988.
And your name?
Adrian Martinez.
Okay. You have a warrant. Katrina, I have to make one slight change on this one. Oh, you've got a warrant of the Hasayampa Justice Court on the DUI watercraft and also DUI watercraft blood alcohol of 0.08 or more, and extreme DUI watercraft 0.15 to 0.19. I'm appointing a lawyer for you if one hadn't been appointed before. Looks like you were released once from this court before.
And I went to talk to the Hasayampa with my mother, and we drove down there, and they told me I had time served because when I was released out of prison, this was in 2021, and I had to go.
The offense was actually in 2020.
Yeah, and I went over there to talk to them right when I got out of prison, and they said that they quashed it.
Okay.
And
well, I can just let me just look at the notes again. I'll give you that courtesy, certainly.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm going to, because I noticed you had been released on that. Made a difference to me. Okay.
If I would have known, I would have.
When do you think you went to that court?
I went to that court with my mother.
Around when?
This was in 2021, and I went there, and then I know it's on the records that we went.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at it. Hold on a second here.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Failed to appear on 6/9/21.
I was locked up then.
I know.
Yes, sir.
I'm just sort of regurgitating what this says here. Okay. See, went with your mom in 2021, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, me and my mother.
And that's the last time you went there, right?
Yes, and I spoke with her,
Okay.
and the judge said she was gonna quash it.
Okay. Now, on November 13, 2024, you ordered released. Okay? So you were there in November of 2024.
Mhm.
In fact, in January 16, 2025, I filed an unopposed motion to continue, which received over email, okay? You filed it, okay? And so on January 16th, it was a pretrial conference and telephonic, and they're waiting for the state's response. State filed response requesting bench warrant received via first email. And that was then on March 20th, pretrial conference in person. Then to 5/15 of last year, defense filed an unopposed motion to continue. And then finally, in July of 2025, a warrant was issued. So there have been several incidents since then. 2021, sir, where you filed email motions to continue.
I never filed it, but I didn't know of it either, or regardless with my lawyer.
What I can do, sir, is in regard to this, is restate what, at least on the records, limited information I have. So your issues can be with that court.
Yes.
They wanted a bond of $1,590. I'm going to reduce it to a security appearance bond of $1,000. So if you post a bond, you'll get out, but you better show up for court.
Yeah, I will show up.
So if you post a bond, you'll be able to get out.
Yes,
also, sir, you must abide by any orders of protection or injunctions against harassment that have been filed against you. All right?
Yes, sir. May I ask, I know if I would have known, it's because I'm the sole provider, and I just got me a new house. I got twins on the way. I have 3 children at home.
Well,
if I could, I've never missed
I've reduced your bond considerably, so.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's your luck, please, sir.
Thank you.
Christian Gorby?
Christian Gordon, May 31st, 2002.
Okay, sir. You're here on 2 probation violations. One's based on theft of means of transportation, the other one's PD, possession of drug paraphernalia. You're alleged to violate terms 3, 4, 7, and 15. If you get out, contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release. No drugs without a valid prescription, no alcohol, and no weapons. Your probation revocation arraignment hearing will be at 201 West Jefferson at 8:30 on March 23rd, 2026. I appointed a lawyer for you for both, and the judge in that court for each one set a bond amount of $500. So your total bond is $1,000, but it's a secured appearance bond. So maybe if you post it, you don't want to lose it, and plus you don't want another warrant. So show up for it. Okay? Step to your left, please. Hi, John Mandrakia. All right, so your name and date of birth, please.
John Joseph Mandratia III.
And date of birth.
05/26/04.
Okay, you got 4 matters before me, so I'll just go through them one at a time. All right, first one is, looks 2 of them are probation violations, all right? And both of them you're alleged to have violated terms 3 and 5. One in 2024, 153-139, you're on probation for being prohibited possessor and disorderly conduct with a weapon. The other one in 2024, 109-829, you're on probation for possession of drug paraphernalia. I appoint a lawyer for you for both. All right, and your court date on those and there's different courtrooms, okay? Your probation violations will be at 201 West Jefferson for arraignment hearing on March 23rd at 8:30, okay? And in regard to the weapons probation, your judge said bond in amount of $500 and $250 for the possession of drug paraphernalia. That's $750. Now, Actually, I'm sorry, you have three probations. It's also another possession drug paraphernalia, alleged to violate terms 3 and 5. And same thing, contact your probation officer in 72 hours, no weapons, no alcohol, and no drugs without a valid prescription. And he's set bond in the amount of $300 on that. Once again, same place, West Jefferson on March 23rd. All right. Then finally, you have a new case here. Possession of narcotic drugs, class 4 felony, assault and disorderly conduct. Appointing a lawyer for you. Now this one, you probably heard me on in regards to a couple other people. It'll be at 175 West Madison Street, which is across the street from the other courthouse. Your status conference is March 23rd at 8:30. When you have the probation violations, I don't know which, if they'll take you to both or just one. So you'll have different attorneys in the beginning. Let them know about the other one to avoid a warrant on the other one, okay? That's real important if they don't take you to both. But ultimately, they'll be put together in the same place, all right? Same release conditions as the probation violations. That's a total bond of, on this one, of $250. So your total bonds, if my arithmetic is correct, is $1,300, if my arithmetic is correct. And you can go to a bond, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Don't confuse the court dates, because initially you have the two of them, all right?
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay, Edwin Lopez.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Okay, so your name and date of birth, please.
Edwin Pena Lopez.
A little louder for me.
Edwin Pena Lopez, 0909-1999.
A lot of nines.
Hopefully it brings luck.
All right, so you had a warrant. Let me just double check something. Failure to pay.
Yeah, I didn't know about
on
it.
a driving license suspended, knowing to display a false license plate, 2 misdemeanors, and you spend all this time here. You learn your lesson?
So, yes.
Go to court and work with try to even borrow money, just get it out of the system so you don't have to come back here.
Understood.
Okay? Just to be smart about that, you know. Your court date will be April 2nd at 1 o'clock in the North Mesa Justice Court. You know where the court is?
Yes.
Okay, be there, okay?
Thank you.
And it'll be because they want a $500 bond, I'm releasing you, okay? It'll be about 4 or 6 hours for you to get out, be processed, okay?
Understood.
So, I'm gonna say some other hold, you're out of here soon, okay? That's everybody, correct?
Everyone except for the house call.
I know, in the house call, I was about to call that, yeah. John LaFon, and the reason it's a house call is why?
He was acting real bizarre on the floor and unpredictable, so they isolated him.
Okay, so in other words, you don't want him unable to interact with other individuals, shall we say. All right, he's charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, class 1 misdemeanor, Justice Court warrant out of El Centro Justice Court. His court date will be April 2nd at 8:30, and he'll be released on his own recognizance. Okay. All right. That's it.
That's it.
Thank you very much. I'll make my way around there.
Yep.
Okay.
The interpreter.
I hear a lot of echo sound.
Okay, is that better?
Lots of echo.
I know that's to join, but I'm not meant to be in this hearing today and not at this time period. Okay. I'm not supposed,
Now I can hear it.
okay, but I'm not supposed to be in the hearing.
Hello? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good. Thank you. So are they looking for Spanish interpreter or Mandarin interpreter?
It's both.
Okay, good. I thought I go to the wrong courthouse.
Hello, can
Whoa.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, sounds good.
Vista de comparecencia inicial. Señoras y señores, esta es la vista de comparecencia inicial del Condado de Maricopa. El propósito de esta vista es explicarles las acusaciones en su contra, designarles un abogado si reúnen las condiciones para ello, fijarles las condiciones de su libertad provisional e indicarles la fecha de su próxima audiencia. Antes de comenzar, se les informa de sus derechos constitucionales. Tienen el derecho de no declarar. Procuren no hablar de su caso con nadie que no sea su abogado, porque de otra manera, esos comentarios podrían usarse en su contra en futuras audiencias. Tienen el derecho de tener un abogado. Si no pueden pagarlo y se les acusa de un delito o de ciertas faltas, el juez nombrará un abogado para representarlo. El juez los llamará uno por uno y les preguntará su nombre y fecha de nacimiento. Luego el juez repasará las acusaciones en contra de cada uno y les dirá las condiciones de la libertad provisional. No se le dejará en libertad si está aquí por quebrantamiento del régimen probatorio, y la siguiente audiencia se le celebrará dentro de 7 días. No se le dejará en libertad si está aquí por un orden judicial de detención que se emitió cuando usted no se presentó a su vista. Asimismo, no se le dejará en libertad si usted cometió un delito mientras gozaba de libertad provisional por otra acusación. Para obtener la libertad provisional, habrá que prestar una fianza por un importe que fijará el juez, o se le pondrá en libertad bajo la supervisión de la Agencia de Control de Procesados, lo cual es similar a estar en régimen probatorio. Tendrá que reportarse y someterse a pruebas de uso de alcohol y drogas. Si tales pruebas demuestran que usted usa esas sustancias, se le podrá revocar su libertad provisional. También puede obtener la libertad provisional bajo caución juratoria, lo cual significa que promete comparecer al juzgado. Todos los acusados puestos en libertad están sujetos a estas condiciones. No podrá salir del Estado sin antes obtener el permiso del juez encargado de su caso. No podrá infringir la ley. No podrá tener contacto con la parte ofendida por el delito. Habrá de mantener al tribunal al corriente de su dirección en todo momento y tiene que presentarse a todas sus citas. Si usted infringe cualquiera de las condiciones de su puesta en libertad, esta se le revocará y usted regresará a la cárcel. Para resolver cualquier duda, consulte al juez cuando llame su caso. Después de que se ventile su caso, pase a su derecha para obtener sus documentos que contendrán la información sobre la fecha, hora y lugar de su próxima cita ante el tribunal.
All right.
You may be seated. Okay.
Ortiz. Miguel Ortiz. Get it first.
victim need an interpreter?
Yes.
Okay,
And Japanese Mandarin interpreter.
okay.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. This is Liz Carmona, court interpreter. I believe I'm connected to the defendant, Mr. Ortiz.
Very well. This is the 5:00 p.m. initial appearance calendar for March the 16th of 2026. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar date of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. I will now read the victim's rights advisement. If you are the victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised that you have right under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present at court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of plea, scheduling, sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for an initial appearance calendar. What that means is you're going to hear a little bit more about the allegations against you, whether or not you've been appointed counsel, next court dates, any release conditions. As I call you up, please approach the podium in the center of the courtroom right here. If you are next, please sit in the chair next to the front door of the gallery. That just helps us have a smooth proceeding here tonight. Let's now begin with our first interpreter matter, Miguel Ortiz Gasiola, to the podium, number 34, Yi Lee, to the chair, please. Good afternoon, sir. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Miguel Ángel Ortiz Gagiola, de
Miguel Ángel
24 de agosto de 1991.
Miguel Ángel Ortiz Gaxiola, 1991, August 24, 1991.
Thank you. We are here today on a new case out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. There are 4 charges. The first, aggravated driving under the influence, a Class 4 felony. The second, also aggravated driving under the influence, a Class 4 felony. Third, carrying a weapon during the commission of the felony, a Class 6 felony. And finally, theft, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause. I'm appointed to the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You have 2 court dates coming up on March the 23rd and 25th of 2026. Both are at 8:30 in the morning at the downtown Superior Court complex. As to release conditions, I'm setting bail in the amount of $10,000. That is a secured appearance bond. If you post bail, you will be released. If you are released, do not have victim contact, do not possess weapons, do not possess drugs, do not possess or consume any alcohol. I should say do not possess drugs without a valid prescription. That is, other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written orders that you are about to receive. Do you have any questions?
No, está bien.
No, it's fine.
All right, thank you very much, sir. You may step to your left and please hand the headphones back to the officer.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Number 34, oh yes, before we move forward, will the interpreter make a general call to the gallery to see if we need anybody, if anybody else needs Spanish interpretation?
Yes, of course, Your Honor. ¿Alguien más en la sala necesita los servicios de interpretación judicial en español?
You guys are all good? Nobody needs an interpreter?
Okay, we're all set. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You may be excused.
Thank you. The interpreter will be disconnecting. Thank you.
Number 34, Yi Lee, to the podium. Number 10, Ryan Verkamp, to the chair, please.
叶丽婷出来这个讲台这边。Your Honor, interpreter need to be sworn in.
All right, please tell me your name and your date of birth.
请说出你的名字跟出生日期。
1997年10月2号。
October 2nd, 1997.
And what is your name?
你叫什么名字？伊丽。
And thank you. And as we move forward with your hearing, please remember to wait for the interpretation. Thank you.
好，请让翻译先翻译，然后你才回答。
And so we are here today on a new case out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. There is one charge of aggravated assault, a Class 3 felony.
这个是1级的重罪是攻击情况。
And before I move forward, the record will reflect the presence of the listed victim. Will the listed victim please announce?
这边有列下受害人受害人请说出你的名字。
名字姓卢，姓名是卢，名字是世杰。
世杰卢。
Thank you very much. As I said, there is one charge of aggravated assault, which is a Class 3 felony.
这个是3级的重罪，是严重的攻击。
I did find probable cause. I am appointing you counsel through the Public Defender's Office and setting 2 court dates on March the 23rd and 25th of 2026 at 8:30 in the morning.
我这边有指派一个公派律师给你，是在3月25号跟26号早上8点30分。
Those court dates are at the Downtown Superior Courthouse at 175 West Madison Street, Phoenix, Arizona.
这个法院呢是在175 Madison 街，凤凰城亚利桑那。
Before moving forward on release conditions, I'll hear input from the victim.
好，在我释放你之前，我要听听看受害人的意见。
法官你好，我想告诉你，就是我们俩已经相爱8年了，我们俩真的是很相爱，我们就是一句翻译。
Your Honor, I want to tell you, we are very loving each other. We've been together for 8 years already.
对，在8年前，我也刚刚是研究生毕业，他也是刚刚本科生毕业，我们俩认识，然后我们一起努力来到美国。我在读 PhD， 然后他就一心一意的照顾家里，他真的为这个家庭付出了非常非常的多。之前从来没有发生过这样的事情，是因为生了宝宝过后，导致就是有一些产后抑郁，我们其实是需要 family resources 的 help。我真的看到他这个样子，我真的非常心碎。
It very broke my heart. We've been together, and I think she have pregnant because of deliver depressions after baby depressions, and I'm very broken heart when I see her like this.
而且昨天也是我先一直冲他吼，我冲他吼了好多声，他可能拿起剪刀可能是想自卫 defend herself， 但是我有错在先，我不该就是一直冲他吼，这真的是我们俩。
I think I have the fault because I've been screaming to her. I've been yelling at her too many times yesterday, and causing that.
我不该让这个事态升级，之前从来都没有发生过这样的事情，他把所有的一切都。
We never have like this. We shouldn't have this escalated to like this.
之前从来都没有发生过这样的，求求你，法官宽恕他，求求你，我们保证。
Beg your mercy and give her some leniency.
我们保证再也不会发生这样的事情。我们俩在一起连一张超速罚单都没有过，我们也从来没有超过速，遵纪守法一直。
We've been law-abiding people for a long time, law-abiding citizens, and we never have any even a ticket, so never.
我们就是好消息，他为了这个家放弃了一切，也放弃了工作。但是好消息是，今年终于被亚利桑那大学全奖博士录取了。我在 ASU 上念博士，他在NAU 念博士，终于被全奖录取了，这是好消息。但是
先生，我根本听不到你在讲什么，你能够不要哭吗？
好，就是今年他一直为这个家庭放弃了非常的多，今年终于有个好消息是，啊
She been give up a lot because of her family. She been give up a lot.
他今年终于有个好消息是，他被北亚利桑那大学录取了。
This year finally we got a new news for her. She been accepted by the North Arizona University.
The Northern Arizona University， 他被北亚那全奖博士录取了，终于他能够回归正常工作了。
So now she can back to a normal works because she been
就是
accepted by the
我们一直认为让他回到正常的工作才是就是对抗这个产后抑郁最好的方法，因为他一直都没有工作，一直为家里付出。
I think it's back for her to back to work will be the best way to defend the pregnancy depressions.
请求法官宽恕他，真的请求法官宽恕他，求求你了。
I beg your leniency. I beg your mercy and give her some leniency.
我真的非常的想念他，我看到他这样真的非常心碎。我们保证以后再也不发生这样的事情了，求你了。
I'm very broken heart to see her like this. So I guarantee we never have anything like this happen again.
All right. Thank you for your input, sir.
好，谢谢您的输入。
Ms. Lee, as you're aware, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You don't have to give a statement to me right now. You have right to counsel.
好，你现在你可以不用开口。如果你开口的话，你所有说的将会以后都会用来对你不利。
Is there anything that you would like to tell me in terms of release conditions for the purpose of today? Knowing full well you have the right to remain silent.
除了你今天要告诉我这个释放以外的话，还有什么你要告诉我的？
All right, I will take that as a no. Thank you very much.
好，那我知道你不想说，谢谢。
All right.
谢谢。
Thank you.
Of course, taking into account the pretrial service risk assessment, the defendant's lack of arrest conviction and failure to appear history, the information in the arrest narrative, and the victim's statements here today.
好，我今天听到受害人的这些陈述，然后你的逮捕的记录，还有你的犯罪记录。
The court believes bond is appropriate in this case.
这个案件，法律认为，法院认为，保释金是适合的。
And that is out of an abundance of caution, given the allegations regarding the presence of a weapon in this case and the allegations of an injury to the victim in this case.
这个案件因为有这个武器，然后有造成受害人的伤害。
And so, the court does hear the victim's request for, as the victim put it, leniency.
那我有听到这个受害人要求你对你宽恕。
And so, with that in mind, the court will set a bond in the amount of $2,500. That is a secured appearance bond.
那法院现在给你要有一个2500块的这种保释金。
In the event that bond is posted, I'm ordering pretrial service supervision with mandatory electronic monitoring.
然后如果你们到时有付这保释金的话，他们也要求你要有一个电子的监视。
While the case is pending, do not have victim contact. Do not possess weapons.
不能够跟受害人有接触，也不能够拥有武器。
Do not possess drugs without a valid prescription. Do not possess or consume any alcohol. Do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. You must obey the terms of any order of protection that is currently issued or to be issued.
然后不能够用这些药品，除非是有这个开方的，然后也不能够使用任何的这个酒精，不能服用酒精，然后我不能够跟受害人有接触。
Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written orders that you'll receive in a printout.
其释放的一些条件会在文件上打印出来给你。
Do you have any questions for me, ma'am?
你这位女士还有什么问题要问我的吗？
我想问一下，就是这个保释金是什么意思啊？就是整个案件的吗？还是
For the bill, can you explain to me what are the bill for?
Is the question, can I explain the bail?
Interpreter, repeat. Can you explain the bill for her?
Bail is the amount that you would need to pay in order to be released from custody here in jail. This is a secured appearance bond, which means that you are enabled to work with a bail bonding agency if you wish to do so to raise the money to post bail. Often that only requires you to pay a portion of the bail yourself, with the bail bonding agency paying the rest. The Sheriff's Office has resources in the event that you wish to work with a bail bonding agency.
好，这个保释金的话，保释经纪人的话就是你必须要付一个保释然后他们这个保释的代理人会帮你付其他的其他的金额，然后你必须要遵守他们在他们指定的时间里面出庭。
Anything further from the victim?
受害人还有什么要问的吗
？Can I pay the bond for her? Yeah, but I don't know if she has already paid her for herself. Okay.
All right.
So no contact means she cannot contact with me, right?
She cannot initiate contact with any alleged victim, nor have physical contact with any alleged victim pending further order of this court.
Okay.
在这个案件在处理中，不能有跟任何受害人有接触。
Okay. All right. If Ms. Lee wishes to seek review of these release conditions, I have appointed counsel through the Public Defender's Office. You may seek review of these release conditions at a later date, ma'am. That will conclude the initial appearance for your case. You may step to your left. Please hand the headphones back to the officer.
如果你要审阅的话，那我会指派一个公派律师然后你可以跟公派律师来商谈。好，去我的这边右手边这边请签名。
Thank you. Please step to your left.
请到我的左手边这边，请到你的左手边这边。
All right. Mr. Lim, will you please make a call to the gallery to see if we have anybody else who needs the service of a Mandarin interpreter?
Sure. Hello. 请问还有没有其他的受害人？
Anybody need a Mandarin interpreter?
All right. That looks like we don't have any further need for a Mandarin interpreter. Mr. Lim, thank you very much. You may be excused. Have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Number 10, Ryan Burkamp to the podium. Number 11, Caleb Crandall to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Ryan Burkamp, 10/6/85.
Thank you, sir. We are here today on two cases. The first is what's marked as a page 2, a new submission This is a failure to appear warrant. Caption is CR 2026-000148002. This is a failure to appear bench warrant. I'm also recalling the matter from this morning. The Superior Court new case sparked pre-file PF 2026-109804. And so, as to the bench warrant matter, there are two underlying charges. First, possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony. Second, possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. Both alleged on or about February the 2nd and 26th of 2026. As to the new matter that we are recalling, there are two counts. The first is possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony, and one count of assault, a Class 3 misdemeanor. I did find a probable cause. I'm appointing the Public Defender's Office in both cases. As to court dates, I am setting court dates for March the 20th, 23rd, and scratch that. Sir, I'm going to have you sit back down. There's a technical issue with this, so I'm going to have you sit back down. I'm going to recall your case a bit later. So you may be seated, sir.
Over here.
Number 11, Caleb Crandall to the podium. Number 24, James Mitchell to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
October 25th, 1996, Caleb Crandall.
Thank you. We're here today on 5 cases. The first is a new case out of Maricopa County Superior Court. The second is a failure to appear bench warrant, also out of Maricopa County Superior Court. There are 3 out-of-county warrants from the Mojave County Superior Court. Let's start with your new Maricopa County case. There are 3 charges. The first, resisting arrest, a Class 6 felony. Second and third, shoplifting, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause. As to the failure to appear bench warrant matter, there's 1 charge of possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, 1 charge of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony, both alleged on or about January the 15th of 2023. And so I'm appointing the Public Defender's Office from Maricopa County for your Maricopa County cases. You have 3 court dates coming up in Maricopa County on, scratch that, 4, on March the 20th, 23rd, 25th, and 26th of 2026. 3 of those are at 8:30. You have an evidentiary hearing on the 23rd at 1:30 p.m. All of those are at the downtown Superior Court complex. As to your bench warrant case, I'm setting bail in the amount of $1,000. That is a cash-only appearance bond. as to your new case, because there's an allegation that a new felony offense was committed while out on felony release. I'm unable to admit you to bond at this time. So I'm ordering that you be held without bail pending the evidentiary hearing on the 23rd. As to your Mojave County probation matters, I'm holding you without bail pursuant to Arizona Rule of Criminal Procedure 7.2C. Do you have any questions, sir?
No.
Thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 24, James Mitchell to the podium. Number 20, David Bunger to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
James Mitchell, 10/24/86.
Thank you. We are here today on 4 cases. The first is a new case out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. The other 3 are all probation violation warrants submitted as page 2s or term 1 violations alleged. Term 1 of probation, as we know, is do not commit new crimes while out on probation. We have a new submission here, and so let's start with your new case. There are 2 charges. The first is burglary 3rd degree, a class 4 felony. The second is possession of burglary tools, a class 6 felony. I did find probable cause. I'm appointed the public defender's office on all 4 of your cases. You have court dates coming up on March the 23rd and 26th of 2026 at the downtown Superior Courthouse. As to your new case, I'm setting bail in the amount of $10,000. That is a secured appearance bond. If you are released, I'm ordering pretrial supervision through the Pretrial Services Agency without the release conditions in writing that you will receive. However, as to your probation matters, I'm holding you without bail pursuant to Rule 7.2 of the Arizona Rules of Criminal Procedure. Do you have any questions, sir? Thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 20, David Bunger to the, just a moment.
So can you go ahead and, when we get back to him, amend on your end, and it should turn red? We're working on amended input, whatever information you want to put, and then you should click save and then refresh the screen. It should save your information like that.
So let me come back to it. All right, number 20, David Bunger to the podium. Number 9, Dorcita Begay to the chair, please. And good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
David Scott Buncher, 6566.
Thank you very much. We are here today on 2 cases. The first is a probation violation warrant out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. The Adult Probation Department alleges that you have violated terms 1, 6, 7, and 12 of probation in a petition to revoke probation. The second matter is a failure to appear or bench warrant out of Maricopa County Superior Court. There are 4 underlying charges. Possession of narcotic drugs, a class 4 felony, possession of dangerous drugs, a class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, a class 6 felony, and criminal trespass in the 3rd degree, a class 3 misdemeanor. I'm appointing the public defender's office to represent you as to both of your cases. You have court dates coming up on March the 23rd and 25th of 2026. Both of those are at 8:30 in the morning at the downtown Superior Courthouse. As to the bench warrant case, I am affirming the amount already set in the bench warrant. That is $2,500. That is a cash-only appearance bond with other release conditions in writing that you will receive. However, as to your probation violation matter, I'm holding you without bail pursuant to Arizona Rule of Criminal Procedure 7.2C. Do you have any questions, sir?
I've been in rehab. I went to some detox hospitals, and I was at the Phoenix Rescue Mission, and I was just out trying to get my license and my payment. My MoneyGram was at Walmart. I was just trying to get my money in order to be able to buy myself tobacco and a few things while I was at the Phoenix Rescue Mission. I was on a 12-month program. I was going back today to finish the program. I started the program, and I want to finish the program.
Understood, sir. I'm not inclined to revisit the release conditions for today's purposes. If you want to seek review of the release conditions, you may talk to counsel as to whether or not some sort of motion is appropriate, but that is for a different day, sir. Thank you very much. You may step to your left. Number 9, Dorcita Begay to the podium. Number 3, Javier Sanchez to the chair, please. Good evening, ma'am. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Dorcita Begay, 6/17/83.
Thank you. We're here today on a new case out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. There's one charge of aggravated assault, a Class 3 felony. I am finding probable cause and appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You have 2 court dates coming up on March the 23rd and 25th of 2026 at 8:30 in the morning at the Downtown Superior Court Complex. I am setting bail in the amount of $5,000. That is a secured appearance bond. If you post that, you'll be released. If you are released, I'm ordering pretrial supervision through the pretrial supervision agency. If you are released, also do not have victim contact, do not possess weapons, do not possess drugs. Without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume any alcohol. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written notice that you're about to receive. Do you have any questions?
I'm under open wound care. I had an appointment today. I had surgery a while back. So I go to the Red Tail and the Banner Hospital to get that checked. I was wondering if I could be released on my own recognizance today and take care of that, and I will show up for the court dates.
My concern, ma'am, is that the allegations in this case, I understand that there are allegations at this stage. There's a presumption of innocence, which I don't want to disparage. However, I do have concern that the allegations in this case involve the presence of a weapon, so I have concern for safety. So that's why I'm setting bail the way that I am. So I did take into account other things like the background report that I read. Doesn't appear that you have any appreciable history. With that said, I still do have those safety concerns, so that's why I believe bond is appropriate, at least for today's purposes. If you want to seek review of the release conditions, you may talk to counsel about whether or not some sort of motion is appropriate, but that's for a different day, ma'am. Anything further? Anything further?
No.
Thank you very much. You may step to your left. Number 3, Javier Sanchez to the podium. Number 27, Rocky Villalava to the chair. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Javier Ralph Sanchez, 1873.
Thank you. We are here today on 4 cases. There are, we've got a little bit of everything. And so we have 2 probation violation warrant cases. The Adult Probation Department alleges that you have violated terms 3, 5, and 15 of probation in a petition to revoke your probation. You also have an out-of-county warrant from the Globe Justice Court on 1 count of carrying a concealed weapon without a permit from, I'm not seeing a date on this. And so you also have a Justice Court warrant out of the East Mesa Justice Court on driving with a suspended license from November 2024. So let's start with your Maricopa County Superior Court matters. I'm appointing the Public Defender's Office on both of those matters and setting a court date for March the 23rd of 2026 at 8:30 in the morning at the Downtown Superior Court Complex. Release conditions on the Superior Court probation violation matters, setting bail in the amount of $750 per probation violation matter. If you post bail, do not possess weapons, do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume any alcohol. Moving briefly to your Globe Justice Court matter, I am ordering that counsel be appointed to represent you at the next hearing, which is March 19th of 2026, 8:30 a.m. at the Globe Justice Court. I am affirming the amount already set in the out-of-county warrant. It's $284. That is a secured appearance bond. As to the last matter, the East Mesa Justice Court, I am ordering that counsel be appointed to represent you at the next hearing, which is March 19th of 2026, 8:30 in the morning at the East Mesa Justice Court. I am affirming the amount already set in the East Mesa Justice Court matter. That is $500. That is a secured appearance bond. So if you post your entire bond, you'll be released. If you are released, other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written notice that you are about to receive. Do you have any questions, sir?
What's the total amount of all the bonds?
2284, sir. So that's a secured appearance bond. If you post that, you'll be released.
And the reason why I haven't seen any of those about 8 months, 9 months ago, I got shot in the eye, and I have a bullet between my head and my brain, and I've struggled to walk and all kinds of other things. So that's why I haven't gone to court or anything like that, because I knew I'd be in here like right now. Mason took me to the hospital yesterday because they didn't believe me, and you know they seen the X-rays. I have a bullet in my head, and I just struggle with it. But I don't think I should be here because it hurts constantly all day long. But I let them know that for them to put that stuff on your desk, so you can see that I'm injured pretty bad, and I haven't gone to court because I know I have to do some time in here waiting for it. So, but I did get shot in the eye, and it almost went through my head. But is there a way that
I can only imagine what you're going through. However, for today's purposes, I do believe that the bond is appropriate. If you postpone, you'll be released. If you want to seek a motion for review of these release conditions, you may speak to counsel and determine whether or not some sort of motion is appropriate for tonight's purposes. I'm going to leave the release conditions as they are. Thank you very much, sir. You may step to your left. Number 27, Rocky Villalaba to the podium. Number 26, Shalane Walls to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Rocky Villalba, 6/16/95.
Thank you. We're here today on an arrest warrant out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. This is a direct complaint warrant. There are two charges. The first, possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony. The second, possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. Both alleged shown are about April the 23rd of 2025. I'm appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You have two court dates coming up on March 23rd and 25th of 2026 at 8:30 in the morning at the downtown Superior Court complex. I am setting bail in the amount of $1,000. That is a secured appearance bond. However, since it appears that you're in sheriff's custody pursuant to an order securing the attendance of prisoner from the Department of Corrections, you may talk to counsel about whether or not it's worthwhile to try and post that, given that there may be a hold. And so other release conditions include do not possess weapons, do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume any alcohol. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing the written notice you're about to receive. Do you have any questions, sir?
No.
Thank you very much. We step to your left. Number 26, Shalane Walls to the podium. Number 22, Casey Blennis to the chair, please. Good evening. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Shalane Walls, 10/21/87.
Thank you. We're here today on a probation violation warrant out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. The Adult Probation Department alleges that you have violated Term 3 of probation in a petition to revoke your probation. I'm appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You have a court date coming up on March the 23rd of 2026 at 8:30 in the morning at the downtown Superior Court complex. I am setting bail in the amount of $1,000. That is a secured appearance bond. If you post that, you'll be released. If you are released, I'm ordering no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no alcohol. Other release conditions include contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release. If you are released, other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written notice that you are about to receive. Do you have any questions?
You said the next court hearing when I go, I can revoke probation.
I'm sorry?
I can revoke it. You said when I go to the next hearing?
The next hearing is about A, whether or not there's a violation that can be proven, and B, if there is, what is the appropriate remedy, either that's
but I can revoke it,
reinstatement or revocation, but I'm going to leave that for a conversation with counsel for a different day. All right?
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Number 22, Casey Blennis to the podium. Number 25, Robintino Nez to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
3183.
And your name, sir.
Huh?
What is your name?
Oh, Casey Francisco Blanes.
Thank you. We are here today on two cases. The first is a failure to appear warrant out of Maricopa County Superior Court. The second is a municipal court warrant out of the Surprise Municipal Court. As to the first case, there's one underlying count of possession of dangerous drugs from January the 7th of 2026. I'm appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you on that case, setting two court dates on March 23rd and 25th of 2026. Moving briefly over to your municipal court case, I'm ordering that counsel be appointed to represent you at the next hearing, which is in Raymond on March 24th, 2026 at 1 p.m. And so, as to release conditions, I am affirming the amount already set in the bench warrant for your Superior Court matter. That is $500. That is a secured appearance bond. If you post that, you'll be released. I'm also ordering pretrial supervision through the Pretrial Services Agency with mandatory drug testing and monitoring. Other release conditions, well, moving over to the municipal court matter, I'm also affirming the municipal court bond. That's $350. That one is cash only. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written orders you're about to receive. Do you have any questions, sir?
No.
Thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 25, Robintino Nez to the podium. Number 18, Jerry Hawkins to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Robintino Nez, good birthday is 11/11/90.
Thank you. We are here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm appointing the Public Defender's Office. I should note that the failure to appear warrant is at Maricopa County Superior Court. Appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You have two court dates coming up on March 23rd and 25th of 2026. Both of those are at 8:30 in the morning at the downtown Superior Court complex. I am affirming the amount already set in the bench warrant. That is $750. That's a secured appearance bond. If you post that, you'll be released. If you are released, no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no alcohol, no driving without a valid driver's license. Other release conditions are in writing that you'll receive, sir. Do you have any questions?
No.
Thank you very much. You may step to your left. Number 18, Jerry Hawkins to the podium. Number 2, Stephen Saldana to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Jerry Dean Hawkins, 1/31/1991.
Thank you. We're here today on a probation violation warrant out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. The Adult Probation Department alleges that you have violated terms 3, 4, and 15 of probation in a petition to revoke your probation. I am appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You have a court date coming up on March 23rd of 2026 at 8:30 in the morning at the downtown Superior Court complex. I am affirming the amount already set in the probation violation warrant. That is $500. That is a secured appearance bond. If you post that, you'll be released. If you are released, no weapons, no alcohol, no drugs without a valid prescription. Do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. Contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release. Other release conditions are in writing that you'll receive. Do you have any questions?
I do. When I had my last court date, my probation officer made me go into treatment. So that's why I missed the last court date, because I was in treatment at Purchase Healing. He should have noted that somewhere in there. My lawyer should have noted that, which is why I was absent from the last court date, because I was in residential treatment.
Thank you, sir. And I am reviewing notes from the Adult Probation Department. I do not believe that bond modification is appropriate at this time. Okay. If you want to seek bond modification, you may do that by motion at a later date, sir. Thank you very much. You may step to your left. Number 2, Stephen Saldana to the podium. Number 33, Ranger Essa to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Stephen Saldana, June 8, 1981.
Thank you. We're here today on a new case out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. There's one charge of possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, and one charge of possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause. I am appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent you, setting 2 court dates on March the 23rd and 25th of 2026 at 8:30 in the morning at the downtown Superior Court complex. I'm setting bail in the amount of $500. That is a secured appearance bond. If you post that, you'll be released. If you are released, I'm ordering pretrial supervision through the Pretrial Services Agency with mandatory drug testing and monitoring. Also, if you are released, no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no alcohol, no driving a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written notice you're about to receive. Do you have any questions, sir?
So my bond's $500?
$500 secured appearance, yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. Number 33, Ranger Essa to the podium. Number 28, Ashley Page to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Ranger Essa. March 11, 1992.
Thank you. We're here today on a Justice Court warrant out of the West Mesa Justice Court. There's one underlying charge of assault, misdemeanor from August of 2024. I'm ordering that counsel be appointed to represent you at the next hearing, which is March the 19th of 2026 at 8:30 a.m. and setting bail in the amount already set in the warrant. That is $500. That is a secured appearance bond. If you post that, you'll be released. Excuse me. If you are released, do not have victim contact, no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no alcohol. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written orders that you're about to receive. Do you have any questions?
No.
Thank you. Please step to your left. Number 28, Ashley Page to the podium. Number 19, Jacqueline Parker to the chair, please. Good evening. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Ashley Page, 11/15/85.
Thank you. We're here today on a Superior Court failure to appear warrant or a bench warrant at a Maricopa County Superior Court. There's one charge of criminal trespass in the first degree, a Class 6 felony alleged on or about October the 21st of 2023. I am appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent you and setting a court date on March 26th of 2026 at 8:30 in the morning at the Downtown Superior Courthouse. I'm setting bail in the amount of $500. That is a secured appearance bond, noting that's the amount already set in the failure to appear warrant. If you post that, you'll be released. If you are released, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Do not have victim contact, no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no alcohol. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written orders that you're about to receive. Do you have any questions? Thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 19, Jacqueline Parker to the podium. Number 7, Darnice Phipps to the chair, please. Good evening. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Jacqueline Parker, 8/14/1976.
Thank you. We are here today on a probation violation warrant out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. The Adult Probation Department alleges that you have violated terms 3, 5, and 15 of probation in a petition to revoke your probation. I am appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent you and setting a court date for March the 23rd of 2026 at 8:30 in the morning at the Downtown Superior Courthouse. I am setting bail in the amount of $350. That's the amount already set in the probation violation warrant. And so if you post that, you'll be released. If you are released, no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no alcohol. Contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release. Other release conditions will be in writing that you'll receive. Do you have any questions?
No.
Thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 7, Darnice Phipps to the podium. Number 8, Norman DeFong to the chair, please. And good evening, ma'am. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Darnice Phipps, 2/11/98.
Thank you. We are here today on a Justice Court warrant out of the El Centro Justice Court. There are 2 underlying charges of driving under the influence, a Class 1 misdemeanor from March the 9th of 2025. I am ordering that counsel be appointed to represent you at the next hearing, which is at the El Centro Justice Court. That's April the 2nd of 2026 at 8:30 a.m. Do you promise to appear?
Yeah.
Based on your promise to appear, I'm releasing you on your oath of cognizance. If you fail to appear, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Other release conditions include no drugs without a valid prescription, no alcohol, no driving without a valid driver's license. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written orders you're about to receive. Do you have any questions?
No.
Thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 8, Norman DeFong to the podium. Number 17, Jade Alvin to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Armando Fan, 092496.
Thank you. We're here today on a new case out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. There are 2 charges. The first, possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. The second, possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause, and I'm appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You have 2 court dates coming up on March 31st and April the 2nd of 2026. Both of those are at 8:30 in the morning at the Downtown Superior Court Complex. Do you promise to appear? Sorry?
I promise.
Okay, very good. And so based on your promise to appear, it's already releasing you on your own recognizance. If you fail to appear, a warrant can issue for your arrest. Other release conditions, as you are released, do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume any alcohol. Other release conditions reduced to writing in the written orders that you're about to receive. Do you have any questions?
No.
Thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 17, Jade Albin to the podium. Number 32, Diego Holguin Molina to the chair, please. And good evening, ma'am. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Jade Alvin, 9/14/05.
Thank you. We are here today on a new case out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. The first charge is possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. The second is burglary in the third degree, a Class 4 felony. I did find probable cause. I am appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You have two court dates coming up on March 31st and April the 2nd of 2026 at 8:30 in the morning. Do you promise to appear?
I do.
Based on your promise to appear, I'm releasing you on your own recognizance. If you fail to appear for a court date, a warrant can issue for arrest. Do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Do not have victim contact. Do not have co-defendant contact. Do not possess weapons. Do not possess drugs without a valid prescription. Do not possess or consume any alcohol. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing into written notice you're about to receive. Do you have any questions? Thank you very much. You may step to your left. Number 32, Diego Holguin Molina to the podium. Number 10, Ryan Verkamp, to the chair. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Hello, Diego Holguin Molina, January 15, 1996.
Thank you. We are here today on a new case out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. There's one charge of criminal damage, a Class 5 felony. I did find probable cause. I am appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you, setting two court dates on March 31st and April 2nd, 2026 at 8:30 in the morning at the downtown Superior Court complex. Do you promise to appear?
March
31st and the 2nd.
31st and the 2nd of next month?
Of April, yes.
Okay, yep.
Okay. Based on your promise to, I'm releasing you on your own recognizance. If you fail to appear for a court date, a warrant can issue for arrest. As you are released, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Do not have victim contact. No drugs without a valid prescription. No alcohol. No driving without a valid driver's license. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written orders you're about to receive. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. You may step to your left. All right. And give me just a moment. I have to catch up here. Okay. Let's now recall number 10 and 7, Ryan Verkamp, to the podium, please. Yeah. Let me just make sure that it took. Yeah. All right. Thank you for your patience, sir. Please restate your name and date of birth.
10/6/85, Ryan Verkamp.
Thank you. Again, we are here on two cases. The first is a failure to appear warrant for Maricopa County Superior Court. The second is a new case of the Maricopa County Superior Court. We'll start with your failure to appear warrant. There's one underlying charge of possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, one charge of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony, both alleged on or about February the 2nd and 26th of 2026. I'm appointing the Public Defender's Office on both of your cases. Moving briefly over to the new case you were seen earlier today on this matter. There's a determination of probable cause for count 1, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, and count 2, assault, a Class 3 misdemeanor, which I'm going to affirm. I'm also going to appoint the Public Defender's Office on this matter. You have court dates coming up on March 20th 23rd and 25th of 2026. Two of those are at 8:30 in the morning, the 20th and 25th. The 23rd is at 1:30 p.m. for an evidentiary hearing. The court's been made aware of additional information that there's an allegation that you were on felony release while allegedly committing a new crime in PF 2026-109804. And so the court's going to set bail in the failure to appear case in the amount of $1,000 secured appearance. However, given the allegation, the court is unable to admit you to bail in the new case, and so it's sort of holding you without bail pending the evidentiary hearing on the 23rd. Do you have any questions, sir?
I'm being held until the 23rd?
Yes, sir, because there's an evidentiary hearing on whether or not you're eligible for bail, sir. All right. Anything further?
No.
All right, thank you very much. We'll have new release conditions for you. Thank you. That'll bring us to the end of the 5:00 p.m. initial appearance calendar for March the 16th of 2026. We'll stand in recess.
I am going to order you not to commit any acts of domestic violence, and you need to come back to justice court on. What's your name, ma'am?
Elsa Marquez.
All right, you are charged with domestic violence assault. I am going to order you not to commit any acts of domestic violence, and you need to come back to justice court on March 26th at 10:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, then you're released.
Thank you. They didn't go out the door, city Filipinos. One point.
What's your name?
Amanda Montoya.
All right, you are charged with domestic violence assault. If I release you, you're not to have any contact with Ms. Lizarraga Castro and not return to her residence. You understand?
Yes.
No acts of domestic violence, and you need to come back to Marana City Court on April 15th at 10 a.m. or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes.
All right, then you're released with those conditions.
Go down around to Filipinos. Smith. See if it's
What's your name?
James Smith.
All right, you got a criminal trespass warrant out of justice court, it looks like, maybe. For 2023. So I'm going to release you on that one, and you need to be in justice court on March 26th at 8:30, or another warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes.
Right, then you have some city court cases. Actually, that might have been Marana City Court. You have to be. Let me look. No, it was justice court. Okay. Your city court cases. You've got a criminal damage, a disorderly conduct, an assault, a criminal damage, domestic violence, and lots of failures to appear. So, Mr. Smith, on these cases, I am going to hold you on a $250 bond and appoint the city public defender to represent you and set you for March 24th at 1:45 for your next court date. So if you don't post that bond, the public defender will be out to see you.
Okay.
All right, and that's it, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, Sam, we can go out that door so the mail's come.
Okay.
Barry?
Mr. Barnett.
Hello again, Your Honor.
Hi, I didn't remember it was going to be me when I was talking to you this morning, so I wasn't trying to mislead you. But here I am. So you're charged.
Yes, ma'am.
February 4th, you're charged with domestic violence threats, domestic violence disorderly conduct, and domestic violence violation of a court order. So I will appoint Ms. Altshuler to represent you. I am going to order you not to have any contact with Ms. Barnett of any kind right now. So that means I don't care what your family court orders say. No contact with her.
Actually, Judge, Your Honor, you're the one that allows me to have a text messages going back and forth with her. Family court does not. So that seems to be where I'm getting caught up, is the communication regarding my son.
All right, well,
that
don't tell me about this because I have all these cases, Mr. Barnett. The allegations here is this is something that happened in person. So I am saying nothing with her right now at all. Okay. You talk to Ms. Altshuler, and I'm going to hold you on $1,000 on this one. And I'm going to set it for March 25th at 1:30. So if you post the bonds, come to court. If you don't, we'll see you on video.
Very well, ma'am. Thank you.
All right.
All right, stand up. You can go out that door. See what the mail's.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Jason Lindemuth.
All right. Let's see.
I do have a quick question, Judge.
Okay.
I have already gone to Green Valley Court and gotten my arraignment and signed the plea deal for this particular charge.
Well, these happened within the city limits. So one happened at 7401 East Speedway, and one happened on 5353 22nd Street. So I don't think these are the same charges, Mr. Lindemuth.
Well, I have two new charges for the 5353. I understand that. However, for the 7401 East Speedway Boulevard, that happened in August of last year, and just recently I had gone down to the Green Valley Court and signed the plea agreement. I can email in if I get a copy of or get some sort of email to be able to send it. I have a copy of the arraignment and plea deal from Green Valley.
All right, well, you need to bring that to court. So considering that happened in August, I'm going to release you. And you've got a court date of April 6th at 10 o'clock. But that sounds very odd to me. So you need to bring all your paperwork to court and don't go any further with that until you talk to the prosecutors here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, no acts of domestic violence, and then come back on everything that you've got in city court on April 6th at 10, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Judge, we are grabbing Rodriguez, who's up next for you right now.
So we're waiting for Mr. Rodriguez, you say?
Yes.
You have others or no? Name, sir.
Rodriguez.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez, I'm seeing you for a criminal damage and a resisting arrest charge that you went warrant for. I'm going to reappoint the public defender's office, and I'm going to release you, and you need to be back in mental health court on April 14th at 9 o'clock, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you're still in custody, they'll find you, but otherwise you need to come that day, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
All right, that's it, sir.
Right back to the.
Sauber. Being that sure.
All right, what's your name, sir?
Scott Sauber.
You are charged, you have like multiple failures to appear on drug paraphernalia charges, criminal trespassing, shoplifting. So I am going to hold you on a $500 bond, appoint the public defender to represent you, the city public defender, order you not to go back to any of the incident locations, and your next court date will be March 24th at 1:45.
Okay.
That's it, sir. That's it. We're done.
Gotta stand up, head out that door so it moves.
Warren.
What's your name, sir?
Andre Warren.
All right, you're charged with domestic violence, criminal damage, and domestic violence disorderly conduct. And Mr. Arthur Warren, my understanding is you wanted contact in return. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're comfortable with him coming back and having contact with
Yes.
you all? All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you for coming, sir. All right, so Mr. Warren, I'm going to release you, order you not to commit any acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, and you need to come back to court on April 20th at 9:30 in city court. If you don't appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then you're released with those conditions.
Your Honor,
The steering wheel siblings.
in order to pick him up, I don't know exactly what location where he is.
It's going to take hours. Counsel, can you tell Mr. Warren, like, what's the best way to pick his son up? He doesn't want to be picked up, he's saying, no?
Okay, no problem, madam.
All right, sir, take care.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you.
What's your name?
Elaine Ray Calderon.
Where did Villalobos go? Maybe it's a cute service. Oh, okay.
Not next, okay. All right, ma'am, you are charged with possession of a dangerous drug, possession of narcotic drug, and for the record, I don't think there's probable cause for the paraphernalia, but for whatever good that does. And I don't have a recommendation in my file for Miss Calderon. Was she, Mr. Goodman, a steps and pretrial service release?
I did submit a rec, Judge. It's part of the merge file that the clerk received, but I was recommending release to pretrial with a steps hearing if there was no probation hold.
Okay.
That is not one, Judge.
Okay. So, ma'am, you may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS. It requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug charges in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in learning more about the STEPS program?
Curious.
Okay. So I will appoint the public defender, order you not to consume, possess any alcohol or illegal drugs. I will release you to pretrial services. You need to come to your steps hearing on March 23rd at 9 a.m. And then 45 days for the, you guys, can you calculate that for me? I think it's April.
Judge, April 30th.
April 30th. Last night we did April 29th. All right, I'm there for it. Okay, so April 30th will be your preliminary hearing then, but you need to come to that steps hearing on the 23rd at 9 o'clock.
It's fine.
Okay,
And Judge, if I didn't say it, we will wait.
okay, thanks.
Are we seeing Miss Villalobos or Mr. Villalobos? I mean,
They said he's in keep separate, so I guess they're keeping.
I think he's up next, Judge.
Oh, okay. So are all these little warrants, Peter, like people that were allowed to do steps and then show up, and now I'm supposed to hold?
well, it's people who were previously released and never made contact with pretrial and never showed up for their arraignment for a good portion of them.
Yes.
I make a picture.
Okay. So what's your name, sir?
Jesus Antonio Villalobos.
All right. You have a warrant from Superior Court for failure to appear for your arraignment on paraphernalia charges and narcotic drug charges. And counsel's got $1,000 bond. Do you want to be heard?
Yes, Judge. So we're asking the court to consider releasing Mr. Villalobos. I understand he's 4 on 6 on the scales. He did contact pretrial services in January of this year. Seems to have confused the court date. He avows to the court he'll make it this time, Judge. He is stable right now, has stable housing. I understand he has some history, Judge, but he's asking for one more chance.
All right. I will appoint the public defender to represent Mr. Villalobos, and I am going to release him to pretrial services, no alcohol or illegal drugs, and the arraignment date will be March 23rd at 1:30. So that's only a week away. So, sir, you need to keep track of that and come to court, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Wait.
Flores. See you there.
What's your name, ma'am?
Virginia Flores.
All right. You are charged with possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of narcotic drug, and you may be eligible to participate in a program called STEPS that requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these drug accusations in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in learning more about that program?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will appoint the public defender to represent you. I will release you to pretrial services, no alcohol or illegal drugs. You have to come to your STEPS hearing on March 23rd at 9 o'clock. And counsel, you're waiving time for the preliminary hearing?
Certainly, Judge.
All right, April 30th at 1:30 is the second court date, but the most important one is March 23rd at 9, ma'am. You also have a city court criminal trespass case with a failure to appear, so I'm going to order you not to go back to the incident location. And you have to come back to city court on that one, April 21st at 9, or a warrant will issue for your arrest on that city court case too. Okay.
Go downstairs and we'll sit with the female scan, okay? Jose?
What's your name, sir?
They'll be okay.
Okay. You have a warrant for possession of a dangerous drug, possession of drug paraphernalia, failure to appear at your initial appearance back in 2024. And it's got a $500 bond, counsel, and I'm going to hold him on at least that on his city court case if you'd like to know. So
Yes, Judge. So I understand that he has a lot of city court warrants. He's maxed out on the scales. But Judge, I think I really want to focus on the fact that the summons was mailed to an address and a return to sender notice was documented in the file, I believe, 2 times. So speaking to Mr. Jose, Mr. Dale, which one? What's your last name?
Jose.
Jose. Speaking to Mr. Jose, he's telling me he cannot afford any bond, Judge. So I was going to ask for pretrial services release, but if the court's going to hold him on that misdemeanor, which sounds like it worked well, I think we'll ask for a nominal bond for temporary purposes.
all right, I will hold Mr. Dale on a $500 bond on these felonies. And the arraignment will be March 23rd at 1:30, released to pretrial if posted, and no alcohol or illegal drugs. And then, Mr. Dale, you have 5 pages of failures to appear in city court for drug paraphernalia, marijuana, prescription drugs, shopping cart, criminal trespass, parks after hours. So I'm going to hold you on a $500 bond on those, give you a city public defender, and set them for March 24th at 1:45. And that is it, sir. Will you fill in the rest for me? I think I signed them all. Sure. What's your name? What's your name, sir?
Kennedy Lopez.
I've got a warrant for you out of Superior Court, failure to appear on November, charges of narcotic drug violation and drug paraphernalia. Counsel, it's got a $500 bond on it. Do you want to be heard?
Yes, Judge. Looking at the nature of these charges, and Your Honor, it looks like Mr. Lopez did make contact with pretrial services in December of 2025. So in light of all of that, we are asking the court for one more chance on pretrial services release. He's unable to afford any bond at this time.
So, they say they last had contact with him in December and he failed to abide by conditions of release while previously under pretrial supervision, which means they don't want him. So I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent Mr. Lopez. No alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to hold him on a $250 bond if it's posted pretrial services, and preliminary hearing will be March 23rd at 1:30.
Judge, I believe this is an arraignment.
I'm sorry, you're right. It is March 23rd at 1:30 and it's an arraignment. And then Mr. Lopez also has a failure to appear in justice court. I will release you on that one. That's a shoplift, sir. Don't go back to the store. If you are still in custody, they will find you. But if you are not, you need to come back to justice court on April 16th at 10:30, or a warrant will issue on that shoplift case.
Yes, sir.
We don't have a warrant for Miss Sorry. They don't have a warrant for Miss Sorry. They should.
Saudi.
I was reading about that. All right, Miss Sorry.
It's Saudi. Hello, good morning. Happening.
All right, ma'am, you've got a warrant out of Superior Court for aggravated domestic violence and domestic violence criminal damage. And it's got a $25,000 bond, counsel.
Yes, Judge. And so, Judge, I was looking at this and I believe it's a failing to appear at an arraignment.
I think it's just an indictment. I don't think they're talking. That's what I was trying to figure out. I think we've got a warrant for out of city court that didn't get pulled.
And
I think it's all messed up, ma'am. I have been going to court for this case. I did have some mechanical issue on February 27th, so I wasn't able to make it, but I immediately reached out to my attorney, who's Janet Allschuster, I think is her name. I let her know what was going on, that I was having mechanical issues, and if she said, okay, great, we'll put you on Zoom. I sat there and I waited for her to come back with me on Zoom, and then she came back and said, sorry, we got moved to a new judge. He doesn't do Zoom, and everything's good. We're set for trial, and we're going to see you April 9th. And I said, okay, fine. And that was the last I heard of it. I thought that that I was okay. I didn't know that I got to appear.
Maybe we don't
Judge.
have a warrant for her, but I think these are different charges.
No, they're the same charges.
Oh, they're not.
Judge, I looked it up in this system. It's a direct indictment with a grand jury warrant.
Right.
So that's what this case is.
So, this is a new felony case, and it says it was occurred on November 1st, 2025. So these are felonies, but my understanding is, and then I did look it up beforehand because I was thinking she used to be mine, and then we gave her to Judge Cranshaw, and I figured that out because he doesn't like to do Zoom. So I understand why Janet was telling her that. But that was a misdemeanor, and
the same charges.
If they're the same charges, then the state will dismiss those misdemeanors if they talk into indicting her. But I don't know that yet. Nobody has done anything with those. But since this is a direct indictment, and she's been going to court, I am inclined to release her, Mr. Goodman, okay? So, because she's been going to go down her, and it could be the same case, I don't know. But
I don't believe it is, Judge, when you look at the date of offenses and what she was arrested on previously on the misdemeanors, unless you're seeing something different.
no, I haven't seen anything yet. I just, if she thinks it all happened on the same day, that's what she can think. But right now, I'm I'm going to release her to trial because she hasn't been seen on this before. And like I said, she's been coming to court on her other case, and she's in touch with Ms. Altschuler, and her intimate partner is in DV court. So for that variety of reasons, I am going to appoint the public defender to represent Ms. Sari. I am going to order her not to commit any acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to release you to pretrial services, so you need to report to them. And then your two attorneys can get together, ma'am, and figure out if these are the same charges or if they're separate charges. But your
Thank you.
arraignment on this is March 23rd at 1:30. So that's when you need to be in court on this. So right now, assume you have two different cases going on, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Judge Millian, can I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
So it looks like she had that pretrial conference on February the 26th, on the date on which she explained she couldn't make it. I don't know if she has a new city court date because I don't know if there was a warrant and whatnot. So
I was told April 9th.
Oh, you were told?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think that the minute entry I looked at, she's right. It was April 9th in front of Judge Cranshaw. So go in person to that because he doesn't do much Zoom. So, but call Janet and make sure. Okay.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
You have all your dates now?
Yes, thank you.
Good luck to you.
Stand over, we've got dorsal between us.
Thanks.
All right. What's your name, sir?
Anthony Michael Spence.
All right. Got a warrant for your failure to appear for arraignment on charges from October 21st of last year, possession of dangerous drug, narcotic drug, and drug paraphernalia. And counsel, it's got $1,000 bond and he's got a high risk assessment. So I'm willing to argue to impose a lot of less of a bond, but
Judge, I know he's 6 on 6 on the scales. I just of course I have not verified this, but he did explain to pretrial that he couldn't make it at his last court date because he was sick. So and I'll leave it at that. Thank you. And I'm requesting pretrial services. Sorry, I didn't.
okay. I am going to appoint the public defender. No alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to set a $250 bond. So, sir, if you post it, you are released to pretrial and you need to report to them, and your arraignment will be March 23rd at 1:30. And then you have a drug paraphernalia case out of city court. I'm going to release you on that. But I'm going to give you a city public defender to follow your case. If you're still in custody, they will tell you what's going on. If you're not in custody, come to court on April 17th at 9 o'clock for your next court date on your city court case.
Is he ready?
What's your name?
Terraces.
All right, got a warrant for you for failing to appear for your initial appearance, or I'm sorry, for your arraignment from March 2025, narcotic drug and drug paraphernalia charges. State's asking for a $500 bond like the warrant. Counsel.
Yes, Judge. So one thing I noticed on his pretrial services report was he probably contacted his attorney. The court quashed the warrant one time, kept him released to pretrial services, and then for some reason, I don't know what happened, but he certainly knows the process. He knows how to get the warrant quashed, and slightly surprised what happened after October. So I'm asking for one more chance, Judge.
Okay, well, it looks like he's released a pretrial twice, so I don't feel like I can give him another chance. I will hold him on a $250 bond, appoint the public defender to represent him. No alcohol or illegal drugs, pretrial if you post the bond, and March 23rd at 1:30 is the preliminary hearing.
Your Honor, I lost 4 family members in 1 month, and that's why I didn't take the opportunity. I would appreciate if I could do pre-trial again. I would make sure I could make it. I lost my father, and it was a lot of circumstances, but I really don't want this on my record.
I don't think they're offering you diversion anymore rights now, so I don't think that is really the issue. So I'm going to leave my decision the way it is. All right, good night, everybody.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good night. Bye, Peter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good night. Have a good night, Samir.
All right. Thank you. May be seated. Taking of the DNA and fingerprints that were given at the first calendar day of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. I will now read the victim's rights advisement. If you are the victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised that you have rights under Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present in court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of pleas, scheduling the sentencing, or to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. Let's start with number 8, Christina James. To the podium, please. Number 1, Marco Aparicio. To the chair, please. Good evening, ma'am. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Christina James, January 8th, 87.
Thank you. We are here today on a new case of the Maricopa County Superior Court. There are 3 charges. The first is misconduct involving weapons, a Class 4 felony. The second, discharging a firearm in city limits, a Class 6 felony. The third, assault, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I found probable cause. I'm appointing the public defender's office to represent you. You have 2 court dates coming up on March the 23rd and 25th of 2026 at 8:30 in the morning at the downtown Superior Court complex. I'm setting bail in the amount of $10,000. That is a secured appearance bond. If you would post that, you'd be released. If you are released, I'm ordering pretrial supervision through the Pretrial Services Agency with mandatory electronic monitoring to be installed before you are released. Additionally, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Do not have victim contact. Do not possess weapons. Do not possess drugs without a valid prescription. Do not possess or consume any alcohol. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written orders that you are about to receive. Do you have any questions?
I have a $10,000 bond.
Correct.
And court on the 23rd.
The 23rd and the 25th. The court dates will be on your paperwork, ma'am.
Okay, and if I have a court date for my I have a court date for my kids, like, on the 25th. How can I handle that?
Well, I did appoint counsel to represent you. You may talk to counsel about handling collateral matters, how you want to approach that. But that's for a different day, ma'am.
No, I can't, like, it was a situation, it was a life or death situation, and I
Well,
didn't try
ma'am,
to
and I hate
shoot
to
at.
interrupt, but you do have the right to remain silent. And anything that you say right now can be used against you. These are court proceedings, and so you have the right to counsel. So if you want to tell me something, of course, you have every right to, but you don't have to. Most of what I am examining tonight has to do with the issue of release conditions. And so if you're going to tell me anything, that's really what I'm focusing on.
That's
So
what I'm trying
what would
to
you like to tell me?
understand. Like, I'm just trying to do better. I didn't mean to do anything, and I apologize to everybody. Like, I've been doing good, and last night I just, like, I tried to remove a situation from happening, and it didn't go well. And I didn't mean to do any of the actions, like, and I deeply apologize. I can't afford $10,000.
Understood, ma'am. Most of what is driving this here is what I've read in the arrest narrative and my concerns, not only for the safety of the listed victim in this case, but also of the community overall.
There's no way I could, like,
So,
prove to you.
what I mean by that, ma'am, is not only if these allegations are to be believed, and I don't want to disparage the presumption of innocence in your case, and I don't want to do that. However, if these allegations are to be believed, there's the old adage, what goes up must come down, and that's why this statute exists. That's why this law exists, okay? And that's why I have concerns, just a moment. That's why I have concerns about community safety, and that's why I thought that the release conditions that I have set were appropriate. Now, if you want to seek review of the release conditions, you're entitled to do that. You may talk to counsel about whether or not some sort of motion for bond review is appropriate, but that's for a later day, ma'am. Thank you very much. You may step to your left.
Thank you.
Number 1, Marco Aparicio to the podium. Number 5, Aaron White to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Marco Antonio Aparicio, 10/14/2002.
Thank you. We're here today on a new case out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. There are 4 charges. The first, misconduct involving weapons, a Class 4 felony. The second, possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony. The third, possession of a prescription drug without a prescription, a Class 1 misdemeanor. And finally, interference with judicial proceedings, a Class 1 misdemeanor. This is a reprint.
Well, the first one.
And so, just a moment, sir.
Oh, you're good.
And so, I did find probable cause. I am appointing the public defender's office to represent you. You have 2 court dates coming up on March the 23rd and 25th of 2026. Both of those are at 8:30 in the morning at the downtown Superior Court complex. What would you like to tell me, sir? Knowing full well that you have the right to remain silent, anything that you say can be used against you. You have the right to counsel.
I'll wait until you're finished.
Very well. And so I'm setting bail in the amount of $1,500. That is a secured appearance bond. If you post that, you'll be released. If you are released, I'm ordering pretrial supervision through the Pretrial Services Agency with mandatory electronic monitoring to be installed before you are released. Additionally, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Do not have victim contact. Do not possess weapons. Do not possess drugs without a valid prescription. Do not possess or consume any alcohol. And must obey the terms of any order of protection that is currently issued or to be issued. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written orders that you are about to receive. Do you have any questions, sir?
I can post $150 of that to get.
That is a secured appearance bond. Often that does mean that you post a portion of that with the remainder to be gone by a bail bonding agency.
Okay, perfect.
But I'm going to leave that to you to decide whether or not you want to do that. Sir.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Thank you very much.
I have
sir.
$150 in cash in my with me
Please
here.
talk to your detention officer on how you'd like to post bonds,
Awesome.
sir. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
Number 5, Aaron White to the podium. Number 6, Anthony Campitelli to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Aaron White, 3/16/89.
Thank you. We are here today on a Justice Court warrant out of the West Mesa Justice Court. This is a failure to appear warrant. The date of the warrant I am seeing is June the 17th of 2025. I am going to order that counsel be appointed to represent you at the next hearing at the West Mesa Justice Court. And this is a reprint, by the way. West Mesa Justice Court, March the 19th of 2026, 8:30 a.m. I am affirming the amount already set in the failure to appear warrant. That is $500. That is a secured appearance bond. If you post that, you'll be released. If you are released, do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume any alcohol. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing that will reprint out for you. Thank you very much, sir. You may step to your left. Number 9, Stephanie Hernandez Mendez to the podium. Number 10, Matthew Ostrowski to the chair, please. Good evening, ma'am. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
I'm Stephanie Julieta Hernandez Mendez, 10/26/2003.
Thank you very much. We are here today on a probation violation warrant out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. The Adult Probation Department alleges that you have violated terms 3, 4, and 5 of probation in a petition to revoke your probation. I am appointed Public Defender's Office to represent you. You have a court date coming up on March the 23rd of 2026 at 8:30 in the morning at the downtown Superior Court complex. I am affirming the amount already set in the probation violation court warrant. That is $100. That is a secured appearance bond. If you post that, you'll be released. If you are released, I'm ordering no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, no alcohol. Contact your probation within 72 hours of your release. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written notice that you are about to receive. Do you have any questions?
No, thank you.
Thank you very much. You may step to your left. Number 10, Matthew Ostrowski to the podium. Number 11, Dawn Tingstrom to the chair. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and your date of birth.
Matthew Ostrowski, January 27, 1996.
Thank you. We are here today on a new case out of the Surprise Municipal Court. There's one charge of disorderly conduct, a Class 1 misdemeanor. There's one charge of assault, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I found probable cause. I'm ordering that counsel be appointed to represent you at the next hearing at the Surprise Municipal Court. That is March the 24th of 2026 at 1:30 p.m. I'm setting bail in the amount of $500. That is a secured appearance bond. If you post that, you'll be released. If you are released, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Do not have victim contact. Do not possess weapons. Do not possess drugs without a valid prescription. Do not possess or consume any alcohol. You must obey the terms of any order of protection that is currently issued or to be issued. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written orders that you are about to receive. Do you have any questions?
What if there is some belongings I need from the scene? It's my address.
I've edited your release order to read, a one-time return to the scene under civil standby with a law enforcement officer is permitted to gather essential belongings, but only when alleged victim is not present on the premises.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
One moment, and we'll get this reprinted. Okay. And that's over to you now. All right, we'll get this printed out for you, sir. Thank you very much. Please step to your left.
Thank you.
Number 11, Dawn Tingstrom to the podium. Number 7, Brianna Keller to the chair, please. Good evening, ma'am. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Don Kingstrom, 12/23/1964.
Thank you. We're here today on a Justice Court warrant out of the North Mesa Justice Court. There's one underlying count of driving with a suspended license, a misdemeanor. I'm ordering that counsel be appointed to represent you at the next hearing, which is an arraignment on March the 19th of 2026. That's 1 p.m. at the North Mesa Justice Court. I'm setting bail in the amount of $500. That is a secured appearance bond. That's the amount already set in the warrant, so I'm just affirming that amount with release conditions that will be reduced to writing in the written orders that you're about to receive. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, thank you very much. Please step to your left. Number 7, Brianna Keller to the podium. Good evening, ma'am. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Brianna Keller, 4/10/96.
Thank you. We're here today on a new case out of the University Lakes Justice Court. There is one charge of criminal trespass in the 3rd degree. I did find probable cause. Given the nature of the charge, I am not appointing counsel. You may retain counsel at your own expense if you wish to do so. Your next court date is March the 31st of 2026 at 1:30 p.m. at the University Lakes Justice Court. Do you promise to appear?
Yes. Yes, Your
Based on
Honor.
your promise to appear, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. As you are released, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. Do not possess drugs without a valid prescription. Do not possess or consume any alcohol. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written orders that you are about to receive. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Please step
you.
to your left. That brings us to the end of the 8:00 p.m. initial appearance calendar for March the 16th of 2026. We will stand in recess.
Judge, I believe we skipped number 6.
Number 6?
Anthony?
Campitelli? Didn't we call him? Oh, he's right there. Okay, well, we're not in recess then. Number 6, Anthony Campitelli to the podium. Come on down. Good evening, sir. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
Anthony Charles Campitelli, 3/27 of 1970.
Thank you. And I apologize, sir. I had been under the impression that I had called your case, but I went right over it. And so this is a probation violation warrant out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. The Adult Probation Department alleges that you have violated terms 3, 4, 5, and 7 of probation in a petition to revoke your probation. I'm appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent you in setting a court date for March the 23rd of 2026 at 8:30 in the morning. I am affirming the amount already set in the probation violation warrant. That is $100. That is a secured appearance bond. If you post that, you'll be released. If you are released, do not possess weapons, do not possess drugs without a valid prescription, do not possess or consume any alcohol. Contact your probation officer within 72 hours of your release. Other release conditions will be reduced to writing in the written orders that you're about to receive. Do you have any questions, sir?
Yeah, forgive me, but what is the charge?
It's a probation violation matter, sir. So terms 3, 4, 5, and 7 of probation were alleged to have been violated by the Adult Probation Department in a petition to revoke your probation. You are currently on probation in criminal cause number CR 2025-115-662-001 on one count of count 1, possession of drug paraphernalia and undesignated offense committed on or about April the 10th of 2025. Please talk to counsel for further information on the allegations behind the probation violation allegations. I did appoint the Public Defender's Office, so you may have that conversation with them at a later date, sir. Any further questions?
Yeah, I've been going to the same probation officer since I've been on probation, and forgive me, but none of this has been mentioned to me. I didn't know I was cruising down the wrong lane by any reason. I thought I was current and up to date. The last I was told is that I needed to be signed up for access, and so I would have a place for shelter, and she asked me to have a card. And come to find out, I don't even have access, and so I thought this was something along the lines of dragging my feet with not getting the proper access that she asked me to get to be able to have a home or shelter. And so I did not, I still don't understand that how I wasn't in accordance with my probation officer,
Understood,
Christine.
sir. As I said, you may have a more detailed conversation with counsel about the substantive allegations behind the petition to revoke. For tonight's purposes, I'm going to affirm the release conditions, which you will receive. You may step to your left, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Now, that will bring us to the end of the 8:00 p.m. initial appearance calendar for March the 16th of 2026. We'll stand in recess. I don't mind doing work the whole day. You just keep calling.
Madam Director, if you're thinking of the work in the next, I see that for you now. Simple. Nothing else, right?
Please be seated.
Nothing else, right? Are you 17, I think, of the work in the
Good evening. This is the 11 p.m. initial appearance hearing calendar for March 16th, 2026. The court's orders for taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of the month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. As you just heard in the recording, this is a very specific type of hearing. I will tell you why you are here, if an attorney has been appointed for you, when and where your next court hearing will be, if you are eligible for release, what your bond may be, and any release conditions. I will not read all the release conditions to each of you. That is your responsibility to review, but I may point out a few depending on your case. You're all here today on criminal matters. That means you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do may be held against you. This hearing is being recorded. It is also being broadcast live. I will only ask you for your name and your date of birth. Because the hearing is being broadcast live, there may be victims watching the live stream, so I will read the victim rights advisement, and then we'll begin with the hearing. If you are the victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised that you have rights under Arizona law, that among others include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present at court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. We'll now start the hearings, and I'll call you in one at a time. When it's your turn, please come to the podium in the center of the room and speak into the microphone. I'll call a second person's name. Please have a seat in the chair right there by the door. Please do not enter the hearing room unless you have been called. I may need to pause the hearings from time to time to deal with warrants, so just remain seated until you're called in. Once you leave the hearing room, you will be provided with a paperwork or documents that has all the information I'm about to share with you on it. It will have your attorney's phone number, the date, location, time of your next hearing, and your release conditions for you to review. We'll begin today with Tyler Peterson. Please come to the podium. And then after that, Dwayne Bryant, please have a seat by the door. Please say your name and your date of birth.
Tyler William Peterson, 51096.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
You're
you.
here today on a new case. It was alleged you may have committed shoplifting, which is a Class 6 felony, resisting arrest physically, which is a Class 6 felony, and that you may have had drug paraphernalia on your possession. That's also a misdemeanor in this case. According to law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on March 20th at 8:30 in the morning. You are not eligible for release today, and that's because you were already out on felony release in a 2025 matter, and now you have these new allegations. And so under Arizona Criminal Rule 4.2A7A, you're not eligible for bond. So you do have another hearing coming up, and you may become eligible for bond, and that's on March 23rd at 1:30 in the afternoon. So you have two hearings, March 20th for your new case, and then March 23rd is a bond eligibility hearing. You do have an attorney, and their phone number is on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork, sir, and have a seat.
Thank you.
Dwayne Bryant, please come to the podium, and then Burton Smith, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and your date of birth.
Dwayne Bryant, 5/26/1997.
Thank you, sir. And I believe the state is also appearing on this matter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Good evening. Stephen Garcia on behalf of the state.
Thank you. So you're here today on two matters. The first one is a new case, and it is alleged that you may have committed 2 counts aggravated assault, which is a Class 2 felony, that you may have discharged a firearm at a non-residence, which is a Class 3 felony, 1 count misconduct involving a weapon, which is a Class 4 felony, and then 1 count of discharging a firearm within the city limits, that is a Class 6 felony. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. And from the state, I did review the state's recommendation. Did you have something you would like to add or arguments to support them?
Your Honor, just one addition. It does appear that Mr. Bryant is on probation. We are also asking that he be held non-bondable in his probation matter. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. So this court did review the state's recommendation and is going to affirm much of it, but not all of it. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on March 23rd at 8:30 in the morning. Your bond is set in your new matter at cash only $500,000, and then your release conditions are very extensive. You're not to have any contact with the co-defendants in your case. You're not to have any weapons. And then there are your normal terms and conditions of probation. On your probation case, which the state just mentioned, so any new alleged criminal activity is a Term 1 violation of probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing for your probation case is March 23rd, 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix. And based on the new allegations and the type of probation you're on, you are going to be held without bond until that hearing, and that's under Arizona Criminal Rule 7.2C. So you have all this information, your attorney's information, hearing dates and times on your paperwork. Don't post that bond because you won't be released until you do go to that hearing. All right, please take your paperwork. Did you have anything else to add, Mr. Garcia?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay. And we are going to go ahead and call Mr. Burton Smith next. And Charlie Lawrence, please have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Bertrand Smith, 6/22/92.
Thank you, sir. And from the state?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good evening again, Stephen Garcia on behalf of the state.
You're here today on a new case, sir. It is alleged you may have committed 2 counts aggravated assault, which is a Class 2 felony, 1 count discharging a firearm at a non-residence, which is a Class 3 felony, 1 count misconduct involving a weapon, which is a Class 4 felony, and then 1 count discharging a firearm within the city limits, that's a Class 6 felony. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. From the state, we did review your recommendations. Did you have an argument you would like to provide to support those?
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, we would just reassert our written recommendation. However, Your Honor, a couple of clarifications regarding the recommendation. Your Honor, it does appear that Mr. Smith was released from prison in August of 2021 rather than earlier this year. In addition, I don't believe he is on probation at this time either. However, we are recommending the $500,000 cash bond as we recommended with the co-defendant. It does appear, Your Honor, that there's reason to believe that they're brothers, but in any event, they were also co-defendants in an earlier armed robbery case in 2016. So given this defendant's history as well as the seriousness of what happened, we are recommending that substantial bond. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So this court is going to affirm some, but not all of the release conditions. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on March 23rd at 8:30 in the morning. Your bond is set at a cash only $500,000. Your release conditions include that you're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have contact with the alleged co-defendant in this case. No weapons, no drugs, do not consume any alcohol or possess any. You have the additional conditions of not to possess any weapon, ammunition, simulated weapon, BB guns, pellet guns, replicas. So don't knowingly reside or be present where any firearms are located if you are able to post your bond. If you're not able to post your bond, you will stay in custody and be transported to your next hearing, and then the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork, sir. Will you be appearing on any other matter, Mr. Garcia?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. You may be excused.
Thank you.
And then I do need to actually return to the first matter in this case, which was Tyler Peterson. We don't need to recall him, but I do need to say for the record that there was a finding of extraordinary circumstances made, and that is under the, let's see, where did I put it? All the way at the bottom. Well, maybe I didn't put it in. Well, this court would make a finding of extraordinary circumstances in this case, and he was seen within the shortest time possible after being released from medical care that he needed, and so he was seen on the next docket, which is why he did extend past the 24 hours. Okay. We will continue on. Charlie Lawrence, please come to the podium, and then Daniel Bailey, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Charlie Lawrence, 1104-2000.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case, and then you have an older case. So in your new case, it is alleged that you committed aggravated assault with serious physical injury, which is a Class 3 felony. This court did not find probable cause on that allegation, but did on the next two, which are aggravated assault with temporary disfigurement, a Class 4 felony, and disorderly conduct or fighting, which is a misdemeanor. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on March 23rd at 8:30 in the morning. You're still eligible for release on this new matter under a $100,000 secured appearance bond. If you're able to post that bond, you do have release conditions. Do not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. It appears you're on probation, so make sure to contact your probation officer within 24 hours. This seems to be your residence, and so if you are able to post bond, you may go one time with an escort, a law enforcement escort, to retrieve necessary things like medication, identification, or clothing. And then you are cautioned that if you were to violate the no contact order, that would be an additional Class 6 felony, and then you would no longer be eligible for bond. The next matter that you're here today on is a probation violation warrant. So any new alleged term or alleged criminal activity does result in a Term 1 violation of your probation case. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is March 23rd at 8:30 in the morning downtown Phoenix, and this will carry a $5,000 bond. So together you're looking at a $105,000 bond. If you're able to post it, follow your terms and conditions of release. If you're not, you'll stay in custody and be transported to your next hearing.
Okay.
Please take your paperwork, sir. Bailey, Daniel Bailey, please come to the podium. Nicholas Spencer, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Daniel Bailey, 62684.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a grand jury warrant, and it's alleging that in November of 2025, you may have committed burglary, which is a Class 4 felony. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is a not guilty arraignment on March 24th at 8:30 in the morning. You're still eligible for release. The grand jury set the bond at $100,000 secured. So if you're able to post that bond, do not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm on another case. That's $100,000. So my whole bond is just $100,000.
So I believe you had another case going on with a similar allegation.
Yes.
So that will be up to the county attorney or the prosecutors to sort out which one they're going to go forward on. You should talk to your attorney, though, about the bonds and the next judge when you see them.
So at this point, it's $200,000.
Right now, in this very moment, yes, but I don't believe that will be the case going forward.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay, please take your paperwork, sir. Thank you. Nicholas Spencer, please come to the podium, And then Francisco Perez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Nicholas Page Spencer, 12383.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 4 matters. The first one is a new case. In your new case, it was alleged you may have committed burglary in the 3rd degree, which is a Class 6 felony. Also, having burglary tools in your possession, that's a Class 6 felony, and criminal damage as a misdemeanor. This court found probable cause on those 3 allegations. It was also alleged that you had narcotic drugs in your possession, but this court did not find probable cause on that. The state may still bring additional evidence to support that allegation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is March 23rd, downtown Phoenix at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for release on this new case under a secured appearance bond of $2,500. And then you have 3 other cases. Your 3 other cases are probation violation warrants. So it appears that you were just reinstated on March 10th in your other 3 probation cases. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is going to be March 23rd as well, 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix. Each of those carries a $50 bond. So altogether, you are looking at $5,150, or excuse me, that's not right. It is $2,650. If you're able to post that bond, call your probation officer, follow your terms and conditions of probation, and go to your 2 hearings. They're on the same day but the same building, just 2 different courtrooms. If you're not able to post that bond, you'll stay in custody and be transported to your hearing. Please take your paperwork, sir.
Thank you.
Francisco Perez, please come to the podium. Ever Gerenterm, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Francisco Perez, 52481.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a grand jury warrant. It is alleged that in 2023 you may have committed 1 count theft or control of property, that's a Class 2 felony, and 2 counts of theft or control of a credit card, that's a Class 5 felony. So the grand jury found probable cause. It appears that you already have your own attorney, so no attorney is being appointed. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, March 24th, 8:30 in the morning, and there is a secured appearance bond of $1,800. If you're able to post that bond, make sure you go to your hearing and follow the release conditions. If you're not able to post the bond, you'll stay in custody and be transported to your next hearing. Please take your paperwork, sir. Ever Jirentum, please come to the podium. Felicia Pringle, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Your Honor, my name is Ever, date of birth, February 3rd, 1995.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new justice court case alleging false report to a law enforcement officer and then failing to obey the police. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is at the Encanto Justice Court on March 19th at 8:30 in the morning. So I need to caution you, the attorney is only appointed for the matter of bond. If you want to fight the allegations on the merits, you need to hire an attorney or represent yourself. Your bond is set at $500. If you're able to post your bond, make sure you go to Encanto Justice Court. If you're not able to post your bond, you'll stay in custody and you'll be transported there to the Justice Court. Please take your paperwork, sir. Felicia Pringle, please come to the podium. Nathaniel Posey, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and your date of birth.
Felicia Pringle, 44388.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today because of a probation violation warrant. It's alleged you violated terms 3 and 5. An attorney has been appointed for you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on March 23rd at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for release. You have a $250 secured appearance bond. If you're able to pay it, call your probation officer, go to your hearing. If not, you'll stay in custody and be transported to your next hearing. Please take your paperwork, ma'am. Nathaniel Posey, please come to the podium. Britt Milson, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Nathaniel Posey, April 25th, 1980.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 2 probation violation warrants. They're both alleging that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, March 23rd at 8:30 in the morning. Each of your warrants carried a $100 bond, so that's $200 secured appearance bond. If you're able to post it, call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you're not able to post bond, you'll stay in custody and be transported to your hearing. Please take your paperwork, sir. Thank you. Britt Nelson, please come to the podium. Jamari Randall, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Britt Nelson, November 14th, 1992.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on 2 matters. The first one is a municipal court warrant, and this one is back from January of this year alleging criminal damage. An attorney is going to be appointed for you in this matter. It looks like it's because of bond. Yes. So your next hearing is on Surprise Municipal Court, March 24th at 1:30 in the afternoon. And there's a $50 placeholder bond because there is more bond set in your other matter, just to make sure you are transported there. Your other matter is a new municipal court case alleging shoplifting as a misdemeanor. An attorney has been appointed for you in this matter. It's also $50. And then your hearing is at Surprise Municipal Court again on March 24th. So both your hearings are in Surprise on the 24th. Make sure you go to your hearing and follow the release conditions if you're able to post bond. Some of your release conditions include that you should not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. Please take your paperwork. Jamari Randall, please come to the podium. Nicholas Gutierrez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and your date of birth.
Jamari Randall, 11/16/2003.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 3 matters. The first one is a new case. It is alleging criminal trespass in the first degree, which is a Class 6 felony. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on March 31st at 8:30 in the morning. You are going to be released today to the supervision of your probation officer. You are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, complainants, or in your case, co-defendants either. Your other 2 matters are your probation violation warrants. So anytime there is new alleged criminal activity, a Term 1 violation of probation occurs. So an attorney has been appointed for you in both your cases, and your hearing is downtown Phoenix on March 23rd. So that's sooner. So you have one on the 23rd, and then your other one's not till the 31st. Make sure you call your probation officer when you're released in a few hours. Let them know about your 2 court hearing dates, and then make sure you go to both of your court hearing dates, the 23rd and the 31st. They will issue a warrant for you with bond if you fail to appear. Please take your paperwork, sir.
Thank you.
Nicholas Gutierrez, please come to the podium. Ricky Burnham, have a seat by the door. And Mr. Gutierrez is wearing an orange t-shirt. In the center. Please say your name and your date of birth.
My name is Nicholas Paul Gutierrez, September 6th, 1984.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on an arrest warrant from allegations from November of 2025. It was alleged that you had dangerous drugs in your possession. That's a Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, that's a Class 6 felony. The state has now brought charges against you. This court is appointing an attorney to assist you, and your next hearing is now downtown Phoenix on March 31st at 8:30 in the morning. You are going to be released today on your own promise to go to the hearing based on your 0 failures to appear in the past. So make sure you keep that up and go to the hearing on March 31st. There is your attorney's phone number also on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork.
Alrighty, I was not informed. I didn't
You're
have...
being released in a few hours. No bond is requested. You just need to go to your hearing, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Go ahead and take your stuff.
Thank you.
Ricky Burnham, please come to the podium. Joshua Harford, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Ricky Burnham, May 30th, 1994.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It is alleged you may have committed criminal trespass in the first degree, which is a Class 6 felony. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on March 31st at 8:30 in the morning. You are going to be released today on your promise to go to that hearing. Make sure you don't go back to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants, or I believe co-defendants in your case. And then make sure you go to your hearing on March 31st. It will take a few hours for you to be released. Please be patient. Please take your paperwork. Joshua Harford, please come to the podium. Roy Hardwick, have a seat by the door. Please take your arms out. You're being recorded. Thank you, sir. Please say your name and your date of birth.
Joshua Aaron Hartford, 11/11/1984.
Okay. Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It was alleged that you were trespassing in a residential structure, which is a Class 6 felony, and that you resisted arrest, which is also a Class 6 felony. This court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on March 31st at 8:30 in the morning, and you are going to be released on your promise to go to that next hearing. You are cautioned against any type of felony allegation against you, then they found probable cause, you would not be eligible for release because you have one felony release going on right now. So I just want to make sure that's super clear. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants or arresting officers. Make sure you keep your address up to date with the court and go to your next hearing. Please take your paperwork. Roy Hardwick, please come to the podium. Randall Dana, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Roy Hardwick, Orlandale Hardwick, June 18, 1981.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case alleging criminal trespass into a residential structure. That's a Class 6 felony. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, March 31st at 8:30 in the morning. You are going to be released today under your promise to go to that hearing. It appears that you're also on probation. So you do have conditions and restrictions of release that are your normal terms of probation, but also don't go back to the scene of the alleged crime or any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. In your probation case, because you have a new alleged criminal activity, you do have a Term 1 violation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, March 24th. So that is sooner. So you have your probation hearing, and then you have your new case hearing.
Okay.
On March 24th, you are having a hearing downtown Phoenix, 8:30 in the morning. And again, you are being released to the supervision of your probation officer.
Okay.
So once you're released in a few hours, give them a call, let them know about both your court dates, comply with your terms and conditions, go to your hearings.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, please take your paperwork, sir. Randall Dana, please come to the podium. Todd Sargent, have a seat by the door.
Hi there.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Randall Deanna, and birth date's June 24th, 1970.
Thank you, sir. I apologize for saying your name incorrectly.
That's fine.
So you're here today on two matters. They are both Justice Court warrants. The first one is from Encanto Justice Court, and it looks like it's a failure to appear warrant, so you're not entitled to an attorney, but you can hire one or represent yourself. Your next hearing is on April 2nd, 1:30 in the afternoon at Encanto Justice Court. You are going to be released on your promise to go to the hearing and get this taken care of.
Right.
I've included their phone number for you as well on this paperwork. And then the second one is actually at the same place, same time, also April 2nd in Encanto Justice Court. It's a different allegation, so you've got two cases going on. So you are going to be released again on your promise to go get this taken care of.
Okay.
All right, please take your paperwork, sir.
Well.
Todd Sargent, please come to the podium, and then we'll go to our house call. Please say your name and your date of birth.
Todd Sargent, 3970.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new Justice Court case. It is alleged you may have committed 2 counts of disorderly conduct as well as 1 count of assault. These are being alleged as misdemeanors. So based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and appointed an attorney to assist you because it appears to be a domestic violence matter. Your next hearing is down Santan Justice Court, and that's on March 31st at 9 o'clock in the morning. You are going to be released on your promise to go to that hearing, and then you do have the additional release condition that you must comply with all directives of the Arizona Department of Child Safety. So in the law enforcement report, they did mark the box that they said they had contacted DCS. So if DCS orders you to do something that's part of this release order, you need to follow their order or their guidance from Department of Child Safety. You are allowed to return home, and you are allowed to speak with the victim witnesses and complainants, but no physical contact with the alleged victim. All right, make sure you go to your next hearing, review your release conditions, and be responsive if DCS reaches out and wants to work with you on this case.
Of course.
All right, please take your paperwork. Okay, let me just double check these warrants, make sure none of them are emergencies. Okay, we're going to need to pause for just one moment, and then I'll read in the house call. Do you have 2 individuals that will need to see as house calls? They are both unable to function. The first one is Brandon Speck, date of birth 11/4/1991. He does have 2 matters. Both of them are probation violation warrants alleging terms 3 and 5 of probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist him, and his next hearing is March 23rd, 8:30 in the morning. He does have the standard release conditions for a probationer, and total bond is set at $1,100 for both of his matters. The next individual is Christopher Gutierrez, and he is date of birth 4/3/2002. He's got a new case, and then he has a probation violation warrant. In the new case, it's alleged 2 counts of obstructing criminal investigation, class 5 felony, 1 count disorderly conduct, 1 count of trespassing. This court found probable cause, appointed an attorney for him. His next hearing is March 23rd, 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix. On his new case, he has a $400 secured appearance bond because the Form 4 did allege flight to avoid arrest. His other matter is his probation violation warrant alleging terms 3 and 5. An attorney has been appointed to assist him. His next hearing is March 23rd, 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix, and he has a $100 bond. So altogether, that is $500 secured appearance bond with the normal terms and conditions for a regular probationer. It is not my intention to return to this recording. If there are any changes, they will be reflected in the written orders. At this time, the 11 p.m. initial appearance hearing calendar is in recess until 2 a.m.